Hey everyone, I'm Jared, and it's just about time for camp, and I hope you're as excited as I am. At least to get your teenager off the couch for a week and stop eating you out of house and home. I mean, come on. Well, we've been planning and preparing for months, and we can hardly wait to ignite the fire that is camp. And we're just going to watch students take steps towards Jesus at unbelievable rates. And today, we're going to cover several pieces of information, such as where are we going? What are we going to be doing? What do we need to bring? Safety and security, medical, and just some travel information. And really, it's my goal that you feel informed and confident as you send your student to camp. Let's get started. United Christian Youth Camp has been CCV's camp of choice for over 30 years, and students will spend their week in Prescott, Arizona, surrounded by beautiful pine trees. And UCYC does an excellent job of providing fun and challenging activities for students to enjoy throughout the week. They'll be sleeping in cabins equipped with bathrooms and showers. And for mealtime, students will gather in the dining hall to eat nutritious but really kid-friendly meals. Oh, and there's always a salad bar, fruit, and a sandwich spread for picky eaters. If your son or daughter has any food allergies or dietary concerns that you noted in the registration, the camp is just prepared to provide alternatives, so don't worry. Do you want to know what the one biggest issue we bump into at camp is? Dehydration. Due to the climate and elevation, students will need to drink significantly more water than they're used to drinking in the valley. And the more you reinforce this beforehand at home, the better. Lastly, students will have the chance to buy drinks, snacks, and souvenirs from the camp store. They don't have to bring extra money, but if they choose to, we suggest about $20. If they'd like to buy more expensive items like t-shirts, they may need a little extra though. How do we get there? Students will be traveling to and from camp with their coaches and friends by chartered buses from the CCV campus that you registered with. I know, pretty sweet, right? Specific drop-off times, locations, bus numbers, and instructions will be provided by your CCV campus staff, and we'll talk about packing information in just a minute. What students will be doing? While at camp, I can sum up what students will be doing in 4 ways. Number 1, students will be competing. In case you don't know, we love competition around here, and the atmosphere is never more hyped than at camp. All of our students have been placed in small groups, and each group has been assigned a color team. Now, this summer at camp, 4 teams will be competing in various challenges throughout the week, and on Thursday night, we'll crown a champion. Okay, number 2, students will be enjoying open activities. Every afternoon at camp, we build a custom schedule to give students an opportunity to get creative and experience new things at camp. And these activities are top-notch. Climbing walls, zip lines, paintball, archery, swimming, kayaking, crafts, tournaments, much more. These activities are specifically designed to help students experience new things, bond with friends, face their fears, and connect with their coaches. Number 3, students will be experiencing Jesus. Each morning and evening, students join together for an unforgettable worship experience with incredible music, laughter, creative video, and challenging teaching from God's Word. Without a doubt, parents, these experiences contribute to the most life-changing moments of camp. All right, number 4, students will be participating in a small group. How do you make a camp experience of nearly 1,000 students most impactful? Well, you take the big and you make it feel small. Following every worship experience at camp, students will circle up with an adult youth coach and a small group of peers for discussion. And after they finish discussing, they might study a little bit. Ultimately, they're going to take those challenges that they've heard and make them both personal and practical. Do you want to know the secret sauce of CCV camps? It's our small groups, adult youth coaches leading students. Camp just doesn't happen without them. What should students bring? Well, we've provided a complete packing list for you, but I'd like to highlight the items that will help your student have the best experience. They'll want to be sure to pack a sleeping bag, a pillow, and a towel. In addition, pack several changes of clothes, pajamas, things like underwear and socks, a bathing suit. Girls, no bikinis, please. And they'll probably want some flip-flops for the pool. Every day at camp, there will be a fun theme, and students are encouraged to dress up or wear their festive items to reflect the theme each day. Your campus student staff will share more of those details with you. During the whole day, students will be running, jumping, and climbing, so be sure to keep that in mind. A great tip is to pre-package outfits in a large Ziploc bag inside their suitcase so they can just grab one on the go each day. And the weather will be warm during the day and cooler at night, so a sweatshirt or a jacket is a great idea. Keep in mind though, it's monsoon season this time of year in Prescott. Pack a rain jacket. Trust me, your students will appreciate it and they'll smell a whole lot better if you do. Your student is going to need to bring their own toiletries, including sunscreen and chapstick. Other things to note are a Bible, pen, a flashlight, sunglasses, a hat. It's also a good idea to pack a large trash bag to put dirty clothes in so they don't get mixed up with the clean ones. Lastly, each student will be receiving a reusable water bottle when they get to camp, but they're welcome to bring one of their own if they'd prefer that. Please, 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 please hear me on this. Don't allow your son or daughter to bring unnecessary valuables to camp. CCV or UCYC will not be responsible for lost or stolen items. And let's be honest, we're talking about junior high students here. Stuff is gonna get lost or broken. Safety, security, and medical. Your son or daughter's security and safety is our #1 concern. That's why we have an extensive safety and security team present during the entire week dedicated to making sure students are safe. There will be no girls allowed in guys' cabins and no guys in the girls' cabins. And the following are not allowed at camp: alcohol, tobacco of any kind, illegal drugs, vapes, paraphernalia, or improperly used prescription drugs, fireworks, believe it or not, or weapons of any kind. Parents, we just don't mess around with these policies. We will not hesitate to send a student home who violates our guidelines, and you will be responsible for all the transportation arrangements. If your student has medication that needs to be taken while at camp, you'll need to fill out a separate medical form for every medication. For each individual medication, you'll need to provide a recent picture of your student, the medication in its original packaging or bottle, and the completed form that we provide, all together in a Ziploc baggie. If you have more than one medication, place all the Ziploc baggies together in a larger Ziploc bag. You'll give those to our staff at check-in. They'll distribute them to the medical staff that will be at camp. And you can also talk through any other medical needs or concerns at that time. For ease at check-in, it's best to have all forms completely filled out and medication packaged correctly before you arrive. Wow, I know that's a lot of information, but rest assured, your student is going to be well taken care of, have a blast, and be challenged to grow in so many ways during camp. Be watching your inbox for another message from me while your student's at camp. We want to make sure you're in the know about everything happening. See you soon.